Port of Seattle Commission. The Port of Seattle Commission is a county-wide municipal corporation. Port commissioners oversee the Seattle-Tacoma International Airport, the Seattle Seaport, Fisherman's Terminal, 3 recreational marinas, and 2 cruise terminals. Commissioners also appoint and evaluate the Port's Chief Executive Officer, approve the annual Port budget, establish financial policies, and approve labor agreements. Port Commission positions 2 and 5 will appear on the November general election ballot this year. All voters in King County are eligible to vote in both of these races. Port Commissioners serve a 4-year term.
It's been an honor to serve King County residents for the past 7.5 years on the Seattle Port Commission. I'm running for a 3rd term to continue my environmental leadership, advancing a just and inclusive transition to a clean energy economy that generates living wage careers. My service is guided by a triple bottom line: commerce, community, and climate. I'm committed to expanding environmental and economic justice, especially for near-port communities and small minority-owned businesses. My experience is needed to exercise policy direction over a fast-growing airport, home port for Alaska cruise ships and fishing fleet, marinas, parks, and the Marine Cargo Alliance with the Port of Tacoma. The port generates 121,000 jobs. The airport and seaport have won customer service awards even during major construction. But port activities also impact communities and the climate. That's why I'm leading initiatives to electrify seaport and airport operations and transition to alternative fuels for trucks, ships, and planes. I'm also working to protect parks, advance bicycle safety, and the cleanup of the Duwamish River. I'll continue reducing the port's carbon footprint by directing significant state and federal funding for clean energy projects, inspiring youth to pursue port-related careers through apprenticeships and internships, and expanding partnerships with tribes in the Seattle Aquarium for projects from kelp to killer whales and ecotourism. With your support, I'll continue to champion port policies rooted in fiscal responsibility, ecological integrity, and social equity. I respectfully request your vote. I'm proud by the breadth of support and endorsements I'm ranging from the Seattle Times to The Stranger, the Martin Luther King Labor Council, and Sierra Club to the Eastside Business Alliance, as well as King County Democrats and Republicans. I'm also particularly honored by the endorsements from elected leaders like Mayor Bruce Harrell, Governor Inslee, Attorney General Ferguson, King County Executive Constantine, and many others. Thank you.
The port management has issues that need to be fixed. As a major economic engine and job generator, Port has not been managing well with its revenue capital improvement project. With hundreds of millions of dollars of cost overrun, $1 billion new terminal filled with financial construction and design problems. Hi, I'm Jesse Tam, a retired banker and a business consultant for the past 4 decades in King County. I'm running for the Port of Seattle Commissioner. My top priority is to protect our current jobs for the workers with living wages, providing clean and green environment while strengthening our economy. As a founder of 2 community banks in Washington State, I provided financial services to minority and women businesses. I will continue such effort to create more jobs in this region. We need to address traffic and transportation issues in our area affecting our daily lives. The port has a lot of social responsibility. I will promote educational training, apprenticeship programs for advancement of young people. I work with various nonprofit organizations to carry out programs to protect young people from human trafficking and working with programs to enhance our region with cleaner air. I have plans to tackle the cleanup as we promised and develop preventive plans for areas surrounding our port. With decades of real estate experience, I have worked with issues of industrial land and other real estate matters associated with the port's daily operation, with knowledge in development, construction, and property management. We must manage our port with strong fiscal responsibility, integrity, accountability, and transparency. As a result of being a well-managed port, we'll be able to distribute our prosperity equally among many communities in our region. I believe in diversity, equity, and inclusion. I am endorsed by ATU 587 Labor Union, former Governor Gary Locke, and many others. I respectfully ask for your support. Thank you.